Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Tanj here. Happy 1st of April. Pinch and a punch for the first day of the month. And yes, it is April Fool's Day. Wait, here. Good morning, my love. How are you? Are you ready for a great week? Kate, can you give me a thumbs up if the reception is groovy this morning, if you can hear and see me okay? And good morning to you, our friends on Instagram. So, Tanj here. If I haven't met you before, I'm a peak performance specialist. I typically work with real estate leaders and teams that really want to grow themselves, their people, and their business in the least amount of time. This is Mindset Mastery Monday. Kim, good morning, beautiful. Great to see you here. Bit crackly. Okay, we've had a funny issue with reception, so can you keep me posted, please? Kate, you can be the producer behind the scenes, letting me know if the quality's okay. Welcome to Mindset Mastery Monday. This is where I just provide free peak performance coaching for you to break through where you feel stuck, for you to have access to get into action if you're oscillating, and for you to just be life. How does that sound? Does that sound good? No better now. Oh, don't like that. Kim, what's it like for you, love? What's the quality like for you? If you can let me know, that'd be great. Not much I can really do about it, but I'll get our service provider in this week because it's been like this for a bit. So I hope you had a great weekend. And Kim, if you can just write to me in the comments what it's like, that would be awesome. I hope you had a great weekend and you're ready for an amazing week. I love Mondays. For me, it's kind of like January the 1st every new week. You know, it's just psychologically a fresh start, an opportunity to make a difference, an opportunity to a bit crackly. Don't like that. I'm just going to keep going and do the best that I can, and hopefully it clears up. And hit started with a great week. So here is the theme for Mindset Mastery Monday. Let me first of all start with a few questions, and I'd love you to type in yes if this happens to you. Do you ever feel like you've got too much on your mind and your to-do list is too long and overwhelming? Do you feel like you lack clarity and you get a bit confused and you don't know where to start? Do you feel like there's a lot of unfinished business or a lot of unfinished stuff that you need to do, and again, you don't know where to start? Well, if you answered yes to any of that, then you could be doing what I call, or Tony Robbins calls, shooting all over yourself. Meaning, in life, we can either have one of two things. We can have reasons or results. We can have the results of what we want, or we can have reasons why we don't have the results of what we want. Typically, when we have reasons, they're often resource orientated. If you've watched some stuff before, yes, but learning to do better through your guidance. Good on you, Kate. One step at a time, my love. One step at a time. So Adam, welcome to Mindset Mastery Monday. We're talking about, are you shooting all over yourself? Meaning, are you constantly telling yourself things like, I should get up early, I should get up when my alarm goes off, I shouldn't press snooze, I should have that lemon mineral water or have apple cider vinegar, I should exercise, I should meditate, I should prepare my day the day before, I should prospect for 2 hours, I should get into work early, I really should join the gym, I actually really should use the gym membership I've got, I should ring my mum, I should ring my dad, I should ask him out, I should ask her out, I should write a book, I should write a play, I should exercise, like whatever it is. Are you shooting all over yourself? Are you constantly telling yourself what you should be doing and then not doing it? Just type in yes or no. G'day again, Adam. How are you going with reception? Can you let me know, my friend? Morning, Chris. To have are you shooting all over yourself? Are you constantly telling yourself what you should be doing? Now, here's the thing. Your subconscious brain hears every single should. I should get up early. I should get up when the alarm goes off. I should get up when, I shouldn't press snooze. Like all of that is constantly happening. G'day, Erica Kramer's in the house. Hola, my friend, the Queen of Confidence, who you now can swipe up, sister. She's achieved a goal of 10,000 followers on Instagram. If you are keen to have more confidence in your life, particularly if you're a woman, you're a mother, a lover, a wife, a cook, a cleaner, an entrepreneur, a worker, whatever, hook up my friend Erica from America, head over to Instagram, the Queen of Confidence. She's doing great stuff, great podcasts, and is having a global influence. Hola, sister, super proud of you. Great to have you tuning in. Jag and from yes, this is my nose. You always comment on my notes. So the point is, every single time you are telling yourself, I should get up early, I shouldn't press snooze, I should eat clean, I should stop drinking, I should drink more water, I should write a book, I should do this, I should do this, I should do this. Every single message is going to your subconscious brain, and no wonder you feel overwhelmed, because your to-do list is just like so big, so much to do. And here is the deal. That's not really the problem. The problem is your subconscious brain likes to wrap things up, likes to complete things, likes to put things in little boxes with the lid on and have things organized. And when you have a whole stack of loose ends, it's stressful, it's confusing, it's clutter. It's like having a wardrobe full of old clothes that you're never going to wear. And it takes up your energy because every I should do this, I should do this, I should do this, I should do this, is a declaration to the universe of what you're gonna do. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, gonna, donna. And so this invisible to-do list gets really, really big. Does that make sense to you? If this makes sense, type in, hell yes, this makes sense, or I don't know what you're talking about, and let me know and I'll clarify it. But when you're shooting all over yourself, you have all of these things to do, and your subconscious mind doesn't like it because it wants to wrap everything up. And here is what may be affecting your self-worth and your self-esteem. You are incongruent. You are not in alignment with your word. Every time you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, your mind gets that you're not your word. You have no integrity. You're not in your power, and you're just a shoulda, coulda, woulda, gonna, donna. So does that make sense? And by the way, if you're watching this live, do me a favor and type in live. If you're watching the record, type in the record. Thanks, Duke. So it causes a lot of clutter, a lot of overwhelm, a lot of unnecessary, what seems like silent stress, but it is constantly there in your space. Thanks, Adam. And here is my invitation. Start to become really, really mindful of what you're telling yourself you should or shouldn't do, and know that every time you're saying it, you're like placing an order of an action you have to take. And every order or action that you declare you're going to take that you don't take is another kind of, nail in yourself of where you don't take action, where you're not enough, where you're lacking confidence, where you don't have power, where you don't follow up on your word. And here's what I know for sure, in the words of Oprah, we're already super, super hard on ourselves. We don't need to be any harder on ourselves. So to have some awareness of what you're saying, I should do this, I shouldn't do this, and then catch it. And a really great exercise to do. I shared this distinction at a leadership forum in the Blue Mountains recently. And one of the delegates there, who was also one of the speakers, David Robinson, when I asked everyone what's an action they're going to take, he came up with this great strategy. This is something that I share with my clients to do. I've got a bit more of a robust process, but here is the process that he talked about, and I encourage you to do. Get a piece of paper today. Great place to start. It's Monday. We're starting a new week. Get a piece of paper today, put a line down the middle, and write down on the left-hand side, all the shoulds, all the things. I should lose 5 kilos. I should write a book. I should call my mom. I should ask him out. I should end this marriage. I should save. I should have a budget. I should prospect, whatever it is. I should get a mentor. I should clean my car. I should clean out my inbox every day. Just page, right? Write down all the shoulds. Step back and have a disassociated relationship with it, meaning it's out of your head, it's out of your heart, it's on paper, and start to do a stock take, a should stock take. What do you really want to do? What is your desire rather than what you think you should do? Who said you should do it? Did you say you should do it? Did your parents say you should do it? Did your colleagues say you should do it? Did your kids say you should do it? Who's telling you you should do it? G'day, Marie. Great to have you here. So write down all your shoulds, do a should stock take, circle the ones that you know you actually really must do. And how do you know you must do? Well, you know it's going to really forward you in your life. You know it's going to give you access to new results, or it's going to give you momentum. And don't put too much pressure on yourself to do the big, big things. If you choose to do the big, big things like write a book or like run a marathon, awesome. Then break it down into a little chunk. What is the very next step? Get down very next step you can take. So do a should stock take, write down all the shoulds that you're telling yourself you're going to do, circle the ones that really spark joy in you, really kind of feel like if you took those actions that would make a difference. And then on the right hand column, write my musts. And these are the things you must do. These are the things that you know are going to give you access to real quality of life, help you produce greater results. And then with the leftovers, start to think about, do I want to do these things this week, this month, this quarter, this year? And park them. Get a manila folder and put musts for the future and just put it in there. And then put a date in your calendar by when you're going to check that list. And the final piece of this exercise, as you go through that list before you put it in the folder and file it for the future, just declare all the things that you've told yourself that you should do that don't inspire you anymore. Just declare them, because here is my philosophy on all the shoulds. Every time we speak, it's a creation. Every time we declare something, it's a creation. And so that's energy that exists. So if you know you're not going to do anything, imagine like it's just an energy bubble. And every time you go, yeah, I declare I am not going to run that marathon. I have no interest to do that. You're just like popping that bubble with a pin, and that energy is coming back to you so you can put that energy in other areas. Does that make sense? If that makes sense to you, give me a thumbs up or a smiley face or something. Because we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to shoulda, coulda, woulda, gonna, donna, a lot of things. It's very, very noisy in there. And if you're not actioning on it, you are putting a lot of pressure on yourself to do a lot of things. Thank you, Adam. A lot of things that you may not ever do. So cut yourself some slack. Free yourself up. Do the exercise. White piece of paper, line down the middle, stock take all your shoulds, circle all the ones that you know are that you powerfully choose, write them down, diarize when you want to re-look at the other things, and just put a line through all the things you know you're never going to do and free yourself up. It's like cleaning out the pantry. It's like cleaning out the wardrobe, cleaning out the fridge. I did all those things on the weekend. It's just really helpful. G'day, Marie. Great to have you here. Thumbs up on Facebook if that makes sense. Have you ever done an exercise like this, by the way? Have you ever done a stock take of your thoughts and cleaned them out and realigned your action and your momentum with whatever you say you're going to do? If so, what was it like? What difference does it make? It's the best way to clean out your mind, to focus your energy, to reduce the amount of stress, and to get back in your power. Because as I said at the beginning, every time you say you're going to do something and you don't, your subconscious mind is listening, and that's just more evidence to prove that you're not good enough, or you don't follow through, or you lack commitment. That you have access to being personally empowered in every area of your life, and this is one great way to do it. So, hey, who's here? Fergus Torpy. G'day, Fergus Torpy. Great name. So that is my quick tip for you for this Mindset Mastery Monday. Are you shoulding all over yourself? Do a stock take of your shoulds and define your musts. And with your musts, make them clear, make them specific, make them simple, make them achievable. You can follow the SMARTS formula of NLP. Is it specific? Is it achievable? And can you act as if it's now? Is it achievable? Is it measurable? Can you measure whether you actually achieve it? Can you action it now? And is it actionable now? Is it realistic? Can you actually do the action that you're saying right now? And what's the time frame? And is it timely? And, that's the best way that you can. And then my final one, which is S, which is in addition to the SMART formula, is smile in the knowing that you're in action. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to run a marathon before you've even got up and bought yourself some runners. I think we just put way too much pressure on ourselves to achieve really big things without chunking them down. And that's why we don't fulfill our shoulds. We should do this, but it feels overwhelming. overwhelming. Does that make sense? Have you ever said to yourself something you should do and it just feels too big? I should lose 5-10 kilos. Okay, well then maybe just exercise for 10 minutes the next day rather than expecting to wake up the next day losing 10 kilos. Little steps over time compounds and builds momentum, and then you can get the results that you like. So please know if you're take this action. Are you going to do this exercise? Even though can you believe we're in April, by the way, of 2019? We're in April. It doesn't matter that it's not the 1st of January. By the way, did you set some New Year's resolutions this year? And what did you tell yourself you should do? Put those things on your should list. Are you going to do this, Adam? You're a legend. You're always up to stuff and taking stuff on. You know, have you said you're going to do stuff and you're not doing it? Is it going on your must sheets? Never too late to recommit. Or g'day, Holly Byrne. Great to have you here. Good morning, my love. Or are you just going to declare it done? Give yourself some headspace. Less is more. You know, Audrey Hepburn, when she got ready to go out into the world, she looked in the mirror and always took one thing off. Less is more. I think, as I said, we put too much pressure on ourselves to do too much. Scale it back, keep it simple, big things, and do one thing at a time and achieve the art of completion. Good morning, Holly. One of the areas in my life that I really lacked power years ago, not anymore, was the art of completion. I would say what I'm going to do and I would start it and I wouldn't complete it. And that just confirms that I'm not empowered. So just be mindful. If you start something and you don't complete it, your whole body, your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual body doesn't get this sense that you are a creator that completes stuff. So you'll just have all these loose ends. And are the loose ends wreaking havoc in your mind? Is it like a kitten has played with a ball of wool and it's a hot mess? Well, doing this exercise of defining your shoulds, doing a should stock take and working out your musts. Good morning, Brendan. Great to have you here. Is like getting that ball of wool that the kitten destroyed and just kind of making it all nice and neat and a nice thread to follow so you can weave a beautiful tapestry for your life. Interesting little metaphor. You know, if it made sense, if this is something you're going to do. Good morning, Akshay. I love that name. Good morning, Akshay. And share with me, what did you get from this session? What did you hear for yourself? Write it in on Facebook and write it in on Instagram. Are you someone that has a lot of threads loose in your mind? Are you someone that can see you say what you should do and don't follow through, and therefore you got a lot of mental to-do list and you feel overwhelmed? Do you like the sound of this exercise, and are you going to give it a go? So that's my Mindset Mastery Monday for today. Remember, I am here for you. So if you have anything you want to get unstuck in, move in, get momentum in, heal, transform, change, DM me. Let's set you up for a complimentary discovery session so we can really get you into some momentum. We are 13 weeks away from the new financial year. If you're in business, it could be the momentum that you desire for yourself and your life. You know, if you're personally, professionally, just reach out to me on Facebook or on Instagram and let's get you unleashed and in your flow and in your mojo, feeling happy. Because as they say, the key to happiness is progress. So stop shooting all over yourself. Define your musts. Do a should stock take. Keep it really simple and just take little steps and do them consistently, and the power will compound over time, and then you'll look back and you'll have this sense of completion, this sense of fulfillment, this sense of momentum and real results. G'day, Alexander. Great to have you here. Great session. Thanks, Kim. Much love. Look out for 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday for Rapid Fire Friday. It's where I do reflect on all the private coaching I've done for the week, distill the key themes and rapid fire tips for you. Because I know many of you may not have the resources to invest in a private coach, but I don't want that to be the reason why you don't get the momentum and the experience others. So, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Monday for Mindset Mastery Monday, unless I change the date because I'm speaking or traveling. And you can also catch me live 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Rapid Fire Friday. Do me a favor. If you're watching this live, type in live. If you're watching the record, type in record and let me know if you're going to do the stock take, the should stock take. And as I said, if you have a question, issue, concern that you want some support with, DM me. I will answer it in Mindset Mastery Monday, and I won't say your name. I won't say your name or where you're from. It's completely anonymous. Have a beautiful day, and watch out for those April Fool's pranks. And I wish you an amazing week. And remember, in the words of Maya Angelou, people forget what you said, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Go make people feel great this week. Take care and much love. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye to our friends on Instagram, and ciao to you on Facebook. Love you big. Have a beautiful day. See ya.